My name is Janvier Wete. So I run a company called Minute Shorts. I'm the founder and the CEO. So Minute Shorts is a video streaming platform that allows people to watch the most incredible short films globally. And the platform is a mobile app, it's a desktop app. We have a TV channels, all the smart TVs in the world. We have the platform on Canada. We also have on Levile, which is a cruise ship. Apart from the digital spaces, we also do loads of offline film screening events. Some of our partners are Everyman Cinema, Picture House. So my childhood, so I grew up in Paris actually. So I spent my kind of young age in Paris, and I moved here when I was 10. My family in Paris, so they're Congolese, but then they have this attitude where there's not such a restriction. There's not like you have to do this. They're really free and really family friendly. And it's almost like a laissez-faire type of family. So I kind of had the sort of freedom growing up from my family. They're so free. My dad always kind of tell us like you can be anything. So my dad always kind of basically removed that whole construct of like stuck in a box. Even till now, he always tell us, Janvier, you can be anything you want. So it's quite really rare from an African family where our dad never told us to be a doctor, be that whatever. He kind of always tell us like, be whatever you want to be. I was really into a lot of kind of like, I used to I don't know, wear skinny jeans when it's like it was not cool to wear skinny jeans. I skated a little bit and I listened to a bit of indie stuff growing up. I think from the age of like 12 to 21, I had fun. I had so much fun. I went all the parties I should not be going to, I did all the stuff I should not be doing. But I think that what that did to me, it kind of helped me to release all this stuff like I wouldn't have to do when I'm older. So the reason I started Minute Shorts is because I used to be a filmmaker myself. I used to direct, produce, and I worked with Vice, Channel 4, and I also did loads of commercials for Adidas, Apple. So then I made a short film, I sent it to loads of film festivals, and there's like 2 film festivals I really want to get into. Then they declined it, and I was like, who do you think you are? Like, I'm gonna make my own platform. At the beginning of it, was almost like driven by this kind of like, I'm gonna have to do it to prove to you guys. And over time, there's like I became less ego of that. But then that was kind of the kind of initial ego reason why I wanted to kind of start the platform. So I think a lot of Black creators need to know that you have the power. So when you think about this, it's like from music. Even speaking to someone today who's a content creator, he's telling me the biggest content creator at the moment is this kid called Speed. He's Black. Music, we dominate music. Movie, we have Will Smith, all these other people. So there's like we run things. We run things from the front of the camera. So I think what we need to start actually now doing is that we need to start running things behind the camera. Not from like our manager level, director level, executive, no, ownership. And then over time, then we're gonna start seeing a shift in terms of like the way some of the storyline be portrayed to us on TV, on films. Because the reason why some of the films or storyline is not an advantage because the people who run those things are, not Black. So the 3 creative people I like to work with, Devlin. She did stage design for The Weeknd, Kanye's, Beyonce, all these other people. She's a god in my eyes. She's like unbelievably creative. Secondly, maybe problematic, Kanye. I'll stand by this because I think creatively, he is the most gifted person we've had. The attitude he has where he's not willing to compromise for his creative work. Third person is someone that's probably past, Steve Jobs. I would have loved working with him. So we had BlackBerry, had all these buttons. The guy removed the whole buttons. It's like the button doesn't exist. It was just like amazing stuff. He gave us iPods, gave us all this other stuff. So I would have loved to know how his mind worked, the way he simplified loads of stuff. And maybe I can add one more. I'm going to be cheeky. As Nina Simone, I would love to work with her. She's a Black woman at the time, really going against the grain and just like stuck with her gut. I think that sense of courage, I would love to have that and be around her to kind of carry that spirit, yeah.